Hello everyone and welcome to the class for transportation engineering and I'm Professor Kakade Vendi. Today in the last lecture we have discussed the numerical problems on side distance, okay, how to find out side distance like stopping side distance, overtaking side distance and other things. The related numerical we have solved in the last video. In this video we are going to cover the next topic from the geometric design of highway chapter, which is curve. Okay, so curve is a very important topic which we already learned in the surveying, the second year subject. Okay, so in the transportation engineering there is a quite a different criteria related to curve survey and curve, and curves are very important part related to the roads. Okay, so during by the taking a point of view of alignment, gradient, safety and comfort, all these things are related to this curve topic. So without wasting time, let's get started the session. Okay, so here what is first is the what is mean by curve. So curve is a geometrical arc provided at change in alignment or gradient or of a road is known as curve. Okay, curve is plays a vital role in a geometric design. Okay, there must be properly satisfied curve should be provided. Okay, by the taking a point of view of one thing is the safety, another thing is the comfort. Okay, so this designing of a curve is important. That's so it is a change in alignment. Okay, whenever the alignment changes in the vertical plane and horizontal plane. Okay, so in that particular area we have to provide a curve. Okay, so alignment is the one part, another is the gradient. When alignment changes in a vertical plane, in that situation you have to provide a curve. In a many areas like in a ghat section there are too many curves which provided, and when there is a alignment, straight alignment is there and there need to be change the direction of a vehicle, there is need to provide a curve. Okay, if we does not provide a curve, it is not comfortable to the vehicle. It is not comfortable to the passenger which is sitting in the vehicle. Okay, and another thing is it is not safe for the vehicle. In particular situation, what is the necessity of a curve? So first is the excessive cutting and peeling can be prevented. Okay, so for making the formation level plane, we have to cut and fill the land area or a land volume which is the actually or natural land line. Okay, or surface line. Okay, so that thing could be prevented by providing a curve. If there is a too much gradient difference in the forward direction, so we could change the direction. So we could avoid that excessive cutting and filling by using the curve. So slightly changing the direction by using the curve and making the road more comfortable and avoiding the expenses because of the curve is can be achieved by using the curve. Okay, here the next point is the obstruction can be avoided. Okay, what the mean of obstruction? Okay, Obstruction, it means that when in the last chapter we have discussed how we finalize the we could say how we finalize the alignment. So one point is that our alignment could be finalized first by map study, then recognizes survey, okay, then we could say that, and detailed survey. So that kind of the preliminary survey and detailed survey. So in that particular situation, we have finalized the alignment on the map or under a recognizes condition. But when actually on the detailed survey we get cross with the dispute of a local people, so that's why we could not change the whole alignment from the starting point. We have to avoid the particular area which is the obstruction, like natural and artificial, which man-made or natural, like hill, okay, there is a river, there is a forest, that kind of the natural obstructions, okay, or there is a too much big rock is there or landsliding area is there, so and it is not feasible for contractor to make the road from particular decided alignment. In that situation, we could avoid that obstruction by simply providing a curve and deflected that particular way to the another alignment. Okay, so and next is the gradient are made comfortable and easy to provide diversion with the help of gradient. Oh, sorry, with the help of curve. So diversion on gradient can be provided. So here you could understand one thing is that when we are considering gradient, it means we are considering the vertical difference between the reduced level, and when there is a vertical difference in a reduced level, that gradient if not smooth, which could produce discomfort to the passenger goods which is in the vehicle and for the driver for the driving. So in that situation, what we can do, we can provide a curve to avoid that gradient. Okay, we could provide a curve and change the alignment, first thing. And another thing is, if we provide a sudden gradient on a road, okay, we that say that like descending and ascending gradient, it is the most chances of slip and skid. Okay, first thing. And another thing is the side distance are problematic, so that's why we have to provide a different curves. So most of time that necessity you might be faced when there is a ghat section and the particular area. There are too many curves which overcome the or to pass the particular gradient difference. Okay, so providing descending and ascending gradient might be problematic in a straight route. Or in the straight route, if costly land come in a way, then it can be avoided by providing diversion with the help of curve. So here they tell you that you decided some to how we decided the alignment. We connect simply to different locations, and then we by another survey we could understand what is the different aspect which could influence to what we can say, influence to change the route. So when there is a changing the route, it might be curves which provide to change the route and avoid the expensive land and important object. If there is a ornamental, or we could say that there is a situation where you have to avoid the one important expensive land or the object, then in that situation we might be provided curves. And last is the road made safe on a hillside. If we cannot provide the proper curve, there is a landslide situation might be there. So the curves are important from the base of still. So here are the what is the necessity of a curve. In the next segment, which is type of curve. The type of curve is the important topic where there are basis of horizontal plane and vertical plane. We have simply divided and classified the curve in two types, which is horizontal curve and another is the vertical curve. Okay. So in a horizontal curve, there are four different types, which is simple curve, compound curve, reverse curve, and transition curve. Okay. So on the basis of the requirement or the particular situation and problem arises, the type of curve we have to provide according to that particular situation. Okay. In the vertical curve, when we are considering a change in a gradient or alignment in a vertical plane, vertical curve is of a two types, which is summit curve and valley curve. Okay. What it is? It is summit curve and valley curve. So what is meant by simple curve? So simple curve is a simple arc. First of all, what is a horizontal curve? So horizontal curve which are provided at a turning point in the horizontal plane alignment. Okay. So the curves are horizontal plane provide for railway track. Minimum radius of horizontal curve should be for the railway track is 175 meter on broad gauge. So horizontal curves are which we provide for the railway roads, etc. Okay. When simple curve, it is a name in the simple, it is the circular curve which connect a 2 point or 2 alignment which is showing in the figure. Okay, the curve which consists of a single arc of circle of which two straight tangent further connect the roads deflection. So through an angle theta with a deflection of the angle theta is known as circular curve. Okay. So in particular situation here you could understand one thing is that in the circular curve here there are two tangents of the circle. So one part and this is the original O and these are the radius of circle. Okay. So tangent 1 goes further and tangent 2 deflected from this. That angle is known as a deflected angle. So this angle is so important. Okay. As the greater the deflected angle, the sharper will be the turn. Okay. And lesser the deflected angle, the smoother will be the curve. And we does not provide too much sharp curve because from the point of view of, we could say that the point of view of the centrifugal force which cause the overturning of a vehicle. Okay. So in that situation, in that simple curve are provided on any road when there is a change in the direction of alignment. When there is a change in the direction of alignment, we have to provide such kind of the force. There is a single direction change. Also, we could say that is single direction change. Simple curve normally represented by the length of radius or by degree of a curve. The type of is provided every change in alignment of a road and railway track. Okay. So this is a simple curve. It is the explanation in the name that it is simple. Okay. In the next type, it is the compound curve. Compound, the decoding of a compound means connecting two or combination of two things. Okay. So here, when two different radius curves are connected to each other. Okay, when there is a road or two roads are there which is connected to each other in a non, we could say that not a normal angle. In that, or when there is a avoid the sudden centrifugal acceleration to the vehicle, so that for the avoiding that condition we provide that kind of a curve. Okay, so in that two different radius curve are connected to each other is known as a compound curve. So here the definition is the two simple curve of different radius curving in the similar direction. Okay, here is important, similar direction, because in the next type there is a difference in the direction, in a similar direction. So here the curve starts from here and it moves to here. So direction is forward direction, there is a no reversible direction. And here for 1 and curve 2, so radius 1 and radius 2 is there. There is a tangent, there is a common tangent here and the second tangent here. So here you could see that the angle between two tangents, so if we further continues the tangent, you could understand the deflection angle is very different. So that's why we provide here the compound curve. So when compound curve acts to avoid the cutting through the hard rock, heavy cutting or filling in the alignment of road or track, compound curve are provided. So if we consider one thing like that, T1 and T2 are the tangent. If they further continue, they will meet at this simple point, and when they meet at this simple point, the providing a simple curve in also in this situation is also possible. But further there might be a simple expensive land and hard rock, or there might be some kind of valley. So that's why we provide that compound curve. So length of the curve in this situation is very much high. Okay. The next curve is reverse curve. Okay. Why it is called as a reverse curve? Because the direction came to the another point is same. So here are two different curves connect each other or turn under the different direction. The curve which radius varies gradually from the curve which consists of two simple curves having equal or different radius. Okay, there is R1 and R2 turning in opposite direction is called as reverse curve. So these curves are turning in opposite direction, not on a similar direction. It is turning to opposite direction. That curve is known as an reverse curve. Okay. So reverse curve are necessary on a hill road where the frequency changes, the direction of travel is required. When there is a small turn is there, we have to provide that kind of the curve. Okay, reverse curve. When there is a small change in alignment, consider that T1 is the alignment and suddenly there is a too much big hill here, so we have to avoid that hill. We provide that kind of reverse curve and change the alignment. Okay. So reverse curve are also necessary for crossover in the section yard and in the alignment of a railway track in hill area. Okay. So this is the reverse curve, and most important is the transition curve. So transition curve is, I could say that the curve which connects straight road to the simple curve. Okay, the small area, okay, between straight curve line and simple curve is known as transition curve. So this is the straight line and this is the curve start from here. The very high radius curve is there. Okay, that red line is a very high radius curve. Okay, that curve is known as a transition curve. So transition curve is the curve between simple curve and straight road. Okay. So why we generally provide transition curve? To avoid sudden jerk when vehicle move from straight road and suddenly curve is there might be sudden jerk to the passenger and vehicle, and in that situation due to the centrifugal force we could say that the vehicle might be overturned. So that kind of the situation happen. So that's why we provide transition curve. So slowly that the vehicle could get on the particular curve. So the transition curve radius run from the infinite value to the finite value. So this is the infinite value at the starting of the straight line, and at the end of the when we connect to the simple curve, it is like we could say finite value of a radius. So here the curve are commonly used in the railway track between the circular curve and straight tangent line. There are objects why we provide transition curve. I already explained it, but in a brief. So listen carefully. To provide gradual change in the radius of curvature. Okay. Then to provide smooth entry of a vehicle to the straight path to the curve, simple curve. Okay. To permit gradual application of a super elevation and extra widening of a horizontal curve, and to provide safety to the vehicular traffic. So this is it. These are the main purpose of the providing object of a transition curve. So the formula for calculating the length of a transition curve is L equal to 0.0215 by V square, okay, divided by C into R. So 3C is the extra widening which provide, okay, R is the length of, sorry, R is the radius of the circular curve, L is the length of transition curve, D is the speed in a K and P. So student, I hope you understand this concept of a curve. In the next lecture we have discussed another point. Until then, stay tuned with our channel and watch our video. So thank you for watching our video.